Hey everyone, it's Dave here and welcome to the VZfit overview. It's literally deja vu what you're saying because I did an overview of that. But in a classic Oculus fashion, something had to go wrong. Essentially, long story short is that at that time, Oculus was just introducing the subscription models to some of the applications in the store. And of course, software did not compute as always, as we shouldn't be surprised at this point. And when I wanted to play VZfit, the membership was completely broken. This time around, it wasn't actually the developer's fault. And for some reason, Oculus had some shady practices as well that when I wanted to cancel the membership because the application didn't work, so I thought that was on them at that time and I didn't want to bother anymore. But for some reason, there was literally no option to manage your subscriptions in the Oculus app. And 1 week after, it magically appeared. Even when I contacted Oculus support, they said that I'm delusional. Not in the literal wording, but that I was doing something wrong. And how convenient is that the actual option to cancel your subscription would appear 1 week after introducing this model, when usually free trials last for 1 week as well. And then automatically your credit cards would be charged even though you had no input on it. Tell me that. It's obviously going into the conspiracy mode at this point, but the facts are there and that's what happened actually. And then I was approached by the developer to try out it again since it seemed not fair for me as a customer that I did not experience the application at all. So they actually gave me an access to like a press account to try out the features and see it for myself for the second time. And even though it wasn't their fault that Oculus support failed once again, so I'm very much impressed by the accountability and it's reaching out because not a lot of developers are actually capable of that behavior. So in my eyes, that's actually pretty interesting. I don't know, it's just weird what's going on recently, but let's just go on in the application actually. So VZfit is a fitness application where it allows you to travel throughout the world by marrying the idea of workout and sightseeing the surroundings in VR. Very straightforwardly explained, you're like on a flying board that travels across Google Street Map images to simulate the actual movement, like you'll be somewhere else in the world other than your home. Now, it's kind of tricky to judge this application because the actual mechanics are very dependent on the footage that it can gather from Google. Normally, Street View does not provide like 4 or 8K images, and that's what usually is well perceived in VR. So inside the headset, environments can look blurry, but it's like nothing that developer can do about it. Unless you're literally living in a capital of the country where multiple people can do a very high resolution pictures and upload them to the internet. Now, I'm not necessarily a gym person. I do exercise, but it's something that I feel like it. I'm not like an expert. While the concept seems strong because I could see this having a big impact since staring at a blank wall while you're exercising is not fun. And that application brings a lot of more variety than it seems. It's just sometimes exercising is so dull that you crave for being somewhere else to just get over it. On the other hand, the execution will not be perfect at all because essentially you're transforming 2D photos not only to 3D but then even going a step forward for VR, which ultimately can get wonky very frequently. Nevertheless, it presents a lot of features like riding with other players in multiplayer, built-in radio to listen, choosing where you want to start your ride, up until there was someone that created some kind of string of photos that you can actually travel through in VR, and like you would see in this gameplay, Antarctica is not a good option. So not going that wild with your preferences and with a common things like cities or countries that have all across access to the internet and just media will work in VZfit eventually. So you know, at the end of the day, it's not something for me, but we're speaking for a very different part of the Quest community because there's a big percentage of people who search for proper workout, and for some reason Oculus really advertised that recently with the whole newspaper advertisements and pushing through with that type of content. Maybe it generates more money for them, who knows? But that was what I experienced, and kudos for the developers to actually wanting to give it a second try, and I definitely appreciate that. So here we go with the footage. This is actually the perfect time to try it out because I'm pretty sore from exercising, so I could use some stretching. We actually passed the logo sequence, so I'm already happy about that, but let's see what do we have here. So I want to do a tutorial first for sure because I didn't actually manage to finish it.
Welcome to VZfit, the exercise system that turns your body's own movement into virtual travel anywhere in the world. This tutorial will show you how to ride VZfit with just your body, but you can also connect it to smart stationary bikes and other fitness devices.
When you're staying still, that's kinda high quality. Like there's some split here, weirdly. I'm assuming this is gonna be a sequence when we're gonna move, so you can clearly see the discrepancy in the middle when the image is gonna be actually changing while moving. What do we have here?
You're now standing on the exer board. It's like a Segway you can exercise on. To safely exercise, you need to be able to reach all the glowing orbs around you. If you can't reach them, move to a more open spot in your room, and then hold down the Oculus home button to recenter the exer board. Notice that red lights will play when you're on the edge to keep you safely centered. Please reach out with your hand controllers to touch the orbs now.
I did.
Look down to see your power meter. It determines how fast you'll travel by detecting the motion of your arms and head around the exer board. Try walking in place and swinging or pumping your arms to get the meter to change from green to yellow to orange now. You can adjust the difficulty of the power meter to match your size and physical ability. Look up at the difficulty buttons and tune them up or down until you feel it matches your workout level.
Aha.
The white dots ahead of you represent the path you can take through the Google Street View images of the world. You've got company.
Oh, hello?
The trainer ahead of you will perform moves that you can copy or decide to move in your own way.
Oh.
Walking in place with your arms pumping is a great way to start. Select Continue to begin your first ride. Start moving now. Feel free to look around while the Exerboard automatically steers to follow the white dots. Take a break after you collect the coin along the road.
So see here, the environment is moving. It's like stretching the image actually when you move.
Nicely done. Let's take a break.
Kinda trippy in a way.
Congratulations, you're now an explorer. Look up to check out the heads-up display. It shows how many coins you have, how much of a ride is remaining, and your fitness stats. Below that is the pause button, which you'd normally hit to go to the pause menu, but just click it now to continue. Next, we want to show you some riding options that can help with VR comfort and immersiveness. You would typically change these from the pause menu, but we'll try each one together now. The first option is to change your riding perspective to third person, to see your own avatar.
Why?
Click Continue to make that change. There you are. Now ride to the next coin along the road to see how it feels. Then stop again.
That's kinda weird. I mean, there are some games, like specifically adventure ones, that you can switch the locomotion to the third option, but like, it's kinda weird in an exercise setting because you are actually the actual person that
Let's take a break.
does the exercises, so it's like out of body.
Customize your avatar later from the main menu and purchase new items with the coins you collect on rides. Your avatar will also be seen in snapshots you take and by other riders in online play. If you felt more comfortable in first-person view, you can switch back now, or continue in third person.
Thank you.
Next, you'll try steering yourself. This can increase immersion and give you more control when following a path. It also allows you to turn wherever you want when creating open rides. To steer, slightly tilt your head to the left or right as you're moving. Try to follow the path of the white dots for the best visual experience. Continue to the next coin and stop again.
So can we just completely go in the other way? Oh, okay. Kinda a limit, but not really. Okay. Hey, come back here. Oh, I'm too fast. Give me a higher difficulty.
Nicely done. Let's take a break. We're going to switch you back to automatic steering because it's easier when working out on the Exerboard, but try it later if you liked it. It works especially well when you're using a stationary bike.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't have anything like that.
Let's ride somewhere else. VZfit comes with dozens of suggested rides, but you can also create your own rides all over the world, as well as find and share them with the rest of the VZfit community. Welcome to Paris.
Yeah.
Cities have more traffic and buildings, so rides can look better in city mode. You can always turn that on during a ride from the pause options menu, but we'll place you in that mode now. Notice how city mode draws a virtual road and makes buildings appear more solid at a distance. You can also see points of interest along your path.
I would be confused if I would be riding through the cars, but okay.
The main goal of VZfit is to finish rides. The first time you finish any ride, you'll receive double the coins you collected along its path. Ride to the finish line now to claim your bonus.
Almost like gambling, but okay. Where are we actually? Rue Mazarin. I don't really remember this district. Sometimes the pictures can look a little bit weird. I guess it depends when they actually
Great job. Some rides may
distort
take just
here.
one session, but longer ones may take days. If you want to change the
Days?
scenery, you can leave and resume any ride without losing your progress. Now let's switch back to country mode and head for the coast. You can keep more engaged during a ride by completing workouts. When you select a trainer workout from the pause menu, the trainer will perform different exercises to go slower and faster over periods of time as designed for that workout. Here's a sample workout to get you started when you're ready.
Gimme.
Keep pushing. Come on.
Don't tell me what to do. I mean, tell me actually, because I don't know. Do we have some music? I guess later I will say. But yeah, you can see like the images can be distorted. I feel like they were actually a little bit modified
You've got this.
to just match the game,
Let's
but
pick it
yeah.
up.
Oh, wait. Haha, too strong for you. Oh, I can't actually pass her. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's
You're
a
on
bit
fire.
weird exercising or like moving on my bed, but that's my dynamic
Take it easy
here.
For a moment.
Hey, no, I have to do faster than. Is this weird to watch? I'm not even sure. Okay, lady, come on. Hurry up. Oh yeah, but I can as well
That was
make
an
my own
amazing
movement, okay.
workout.
Excellent workout. You've now finished up the intro tutorial, but can replay it from the main menu when your friends and family want to try VZfit. There are many more features to discover by watching our other tutorials, going through all the menus, and visiting us at VZfit.com. If you have a smart bike or other compatible fitness device, you can switch between it and the Exerboard from the device menu.
Yeah, I would imagine having like this stationary bike would be very beneficial here because it actually would simulate very well visually what you're doing. I'm not gonna watch all those tutorials now. I have the basics down, so start a ride and ride with others. Oh shit, there are people. I'm not sure if I should. Kinda shy. And it's weird because if I would be playing an actual game, I would join, but exercising is something a little bit different. What do I want to do? I mean, I think I would do Paris actually, like my city. I know it very well, so I want to see if there are rides there. Nope, there aren't. Oh, okay, maybe I will have to ride France, not Paris. Corsica Alps climb. Well, Alps, obviously, right from the start. Oh, okay, we're in the mountains. Whoa, that's that's trippy.
Same time. Bend the knees, lift the arms.
Oh, we have a music? Hopefully it's not copyrighted. I actually kind of want to just move freely and
Follow
just
me.
kind of discover. But it's definitely something unique. I mean, the concept is like borrowed because, you know, this is just the Google Street Maps that can translate it into VR. But like the perception that you're actually traveling the real world while exercising, if you're like at the gym or just like have a home workout, then... Oh, damn. What the... Then that definitely works. There are some things that like do not compute, it seems like, with the generation. I wish the images would actually be very high quality. I mean, it's not the fault of the developer, of course, because those are just pictures generated from Google and they are meant to be looked at the flat screen, not in VR. VR really needs like 4 or 8K at least to like actually resemble a very good footage. Wait, I don't want to see those cars flat. Who the hell was that? Hey, come here. Someone actually joined me while exercising. Hey, come here. Okay, I'm too slow. He has a bike, that's not fair. Country mode works best for rides through the country. Comfort mode removes the scene distortion, but also eliminates apparent motion. Wait, what? Third person views have the least scene distortion. Wait, let me see this now then. Oh, I'm not like moving, I'm just like kind of traveling through the pictures. I mean, the pictures are actually resembled now, so that's fine, but what's the point if you're in VR? Might as well just stick a computer screen to you first and that's it. We switched the city mode, but it's kind of like it's not lining up with the picture. Like, what's happening there? I'm pretty sure it just takes the data from Google, that's why it's like some roads are not even in the line of the picture. It's cool. I wanna create the ride actually, travel through the Paris. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I think I have to just search the concrete locations. I think it's gonna be fun if we start from Trocadero, like with Eiffel Tower, and go through the river, I'm pretty sure. That would be this point here. And let's go through Louvre. It's here. I wonder if that will work. Okay, yeah, I'm in Paris.
Bend the knees, lift the arms.
Oh my god, we're going like down here. I didn't choose correctly because here's the road and this is kind of like a place to go just next to the river. We'll see how this is going to work, but that changes... Whoa! Yeah, okay. It's so weird. Boats. and someone cycling, but like they're blocky. It's like an illusion of 3D, but yeah. I think if you kind of see past the distortions and just kind of visualize that you're actually in Paris, then that kind of works, but you have to kind of have a headspace with that. Will we go to the road now? Because you can't really travel all across the river and not like turning. Oh yeah, I'm turning in the river. Wait, give me the auto. It's gonna just automatically turn. Where are we? This is the museum. Yeah, Musée Art Moderne, art museum. I wasn't even focusing on exercising. I'm just kind of like, if I would be actually walking through the city. For some reason, I don't feel like I'm very fast when I change to the city option. Weird. It's kind of like the country option gives a better movement perspective. Like you actually travel proper distances, but the city kind of slows down. I don't know why. Are we in Louvre yet? It's far away actually. Why I set up this road. Hello? What is he doing here with the movement? I don't know what he does. Is it some yoga shit? Like, this is some movement, but like... I'm faster. I will do something as well. I don't know what. But I'm maxing out my distance, so I'm fine. Jesus. Sometimes I'm not sure how the game calculates those turns. Wait, when I was doing the same movement, it's kind of like... Oh. I can't do the same movement, I have to change up the variety. It's a clever system. Where are we? Okay, this is the place, the Concorde, and we are slowly entering Louvre. I feel like this is very convenient, like, you know, application if you wanna travel somewhere and just kinda like have an immersion that you are somewhere else rather than your apartment, then I think that's like actually a good thing, because you literally can travel wherever you want. Some can treat this application, I guess, like a workout, but it seems like a fun traveling option as well. Let me maybe do a ride in Antarctica? I don't know. I've never been there. Maybe here? Oh, there's no data. Okay, if there are no pictures, then we can go there. Then maybe somewhere in China. No data. I mean, Europe is full. Except for Belarus for some reason? What happened there? Norway. I always wanted to see the fjords and stuff. Does it work? What the hell? So if I would choose somewhere near London, would it be? No. What the hell? Actual London? Here it is. I don't know how that works. Then the calculations. Okay. Were you in UK?
And out.
Oi, mate. Where are we actually? Wait, I actually think I've been here. I've been only once in London. I think in the fashion district or something. It's too distorted to notice. I think this was like a Christmas period. Okay, I have a sense of what's going on. I think there are actually two types of people that would, you know, use this application. Either you're a traveler that wanna kind of discover things from home and see places that you have no opportunity to go through. I wanted to go to Antarctica, but it didn't work. And I'm not sure if it's due to no data from Google. I would think so, because it's Antarctica. For me, it was too extreme of my asking. But I thought like in Norway I could go as well. I don't know, maybe it's like very precise in searching the right. So it's interesting. Oh, I didn't even notice that every country is typed in its own language. Like my country Poland is called Polska, which is in Polish. And then Republik France, Czeska Deutschland. Yeah, interesting touch. And then there are people who actually want to work out, which I'm not like a huge gym person, but I would imagine staring at a blank wall while exercising can get dull and annoying. So having this variety of visuals and traveling through the world, even with distortions, would be a good trade-off. So I guess it's not necessarily for me, but I can see the potential of it, obviously. We were talking about people who are not like gamers, because platform is not all about that, and Oculus recently seems like to be pushing more of the workout kind of ideas into the media or just mainstream, so it's just different market and just different expectations. It's not necessarily for me, but I see someone having fun with it, so it's not yet like the level of detail and polish I would wanna see. Of course, the distortions, like, you know, can get pretty badly that you just drive into the wall, but it can be perfect, I guess. I'm glad I could actually try it out, so kudos to the developer for giving me the opportunity.